What is good, YouTube? Today I'm here to bring you my thoughts and feedback on the MW3 beta that I played last night and that's ended today. Let's get into the good stuff. First and foremost, I think what everyone is excited for is the movement. Sledgehammer have marketed that the movement is going to be unrestricted, that you can do anything you want. However, there is a bit of a con to that, but I'll get into that when we get into the cons. But overall, the movement feels pretty smooth, feels pretty good. Can still move around pretty freely, apart from that like one little con, but it's not too much of a setback and not too noticeable, but it is there when you do like look at it. So a lot better than what we played last year. Now for the next one, the longer TTK. This is a big one because last year and this year we had to deal with shorter TTK. No idea why, but that's what we had to deal with. And so that focused a lot on gun skill, even though it wasn't like really that hard. For this year, yeah, the TTK is a lot longer. It actually makes you have to aim properly. So like, if you want to kill someone, you actually gotta like be on point and precise. And if you're not aiming properly, if you're not aiming properly or don't have good accuracy or whatever, then you're just not going to win a gunfight. And that's how it should be. So yeah, longer TTK equals more skilled gunfights and just like working on improving your gunny if you lose more, I guess. I don't know. But it just makes you want to aim better and improve your accuracy type thing. You can also just hit the movement on them, but you also got to be accurate as well. So there's also that. Now let's get into the bad stuff, the cons. I think this one is the big one that was, I don't know why it was in the beta. SBMM. For those that don't know what it is called skill-based matchmaking. Pretty much what it is when you queue into a match, it'll find players of your similar skill level. Now normally you would think this belongs in like competitive mode, like ranked or whatever. Yes, this format should be in ranked because it makes sense for it. But it should not be in pubs. I understand why they've done it like that, but the problem is it's too extreme. If you are in a lobby in a game and you play good, then the next match you get pretty much punished and you get put into a better lobby in the next game. So some people reverse boost by dying a lot, and they're like 1 or 2 games to get put into easier lobbies. But the thing is, it only works for so long because if you play good in that game that you reverse booster for, and then you start playing good, you're going to get harder lobbies. So it's pretty much lose-lose, and it's pretty much a lose-lose situation anyway. But will COD tone it down or turn it off or like get rid of it? No, because it helps with player retention and like the people in the bottom tier who just want to play. I don't agree with it being extreme unless it's in pub. Unless it's in ranked. I don't think they'll tone it down, which is sad, but it is what it is. Anyway, slide to sprint delay. This was the con I was talking about for the movement. Basically, when you slide and then you get added that animation, you have a little delay in between your coming out of the slide to attack sprint. The time was a bit longer before the update. They decreased it by 200 milliseconds. It feels a lot better, but it's still not complete. It either needs to be turned down a lot more or just taken out like entirely. The movement is still smooth, but that little thing sets it back a tiny little bit, but it's okay. This is a beta after all, so I'm hoping in the final build, like at launch, things will change, but I'm just hoping they don't take out the movement. I just hope they don't pull an IW and take out the movement at launch, because that's what they did last year, and that's what like just fucked everything up. Visual bugs. I only know of one that I encountered last night, or maybe there was a few, but I didn't really notice it. Pretty much when you're looking at attachments or guns to unlock, it'll say unlock this by purchasing a bundle or the vault edition for the game. It doesn't tell you the level, so you have to like go to the menu, then go to progression, and then go through the levels to find out what level you unlock a certain gun at. It's a bit annoying, but it is beta, so it is what it is. And last but not least, the spawns. I've seen a lot of people talking about this and complaining about this, but the spawns on the maps are like horrible. Like there'll be some instances where the enemy will just spawn behind you for no reason, and there'll be some instances where the map will play like vertical and the spawns will be like on a horizontal way. If that makes sense, it's weird. So like sometimes they'll spawn in front of you, sometimes they'll spawn behind you. It's just weird. And then especially on high rise, most of the spawns spawn underground, not up top, which I've noticed a lot of people talk about, which is very odd. As for Rust, not too sure because I think I didn't play too much of it, but the spawns were definitely weird on that map too. Spawns are weird on most maps, which is the main point of this. But yeah, I did see that they're aware of it and they're working on it. They're working on the spawn selection for the final build for the launch. So we will find out on launch day what they've done and if it's enough. And that's all for the notes. As for feedback, there isn't really a whole lot. I just want them to take out the slide sprint delay. I just want them to take it out fully. Doesn't need to be in there. I want them to tone down SBMM, which will never happen, but never say never. I'm pretty sure the visual bugs will get fixed, and Most likely the spawns will be reworked. I don't see why I don't see why it wouldn't be. I don't really have a lot to say compared to last year because I mean the overall flow of the game is pretty good. It's pretty smooth. I enjoy it. Hopefully this video was a lot better compared to last year's one. But yeah, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry if it wasn't more or like longer than what you expected, or I didn't go more thorough into detail. I did try. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts about the beta as well, and if you're going to be buying the game, and if you enjoyed the beta. I'm recording this on the MW2 screen because the beta's over, so I couldn't get to that screen, but anyway, like and sub for more content like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.